Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's SNAP situation, changing today. Okay, we've talked repeatedly about how it looked like the Trump administration was stalling on SNAP payments, and the adjustment of payments could be interpreted that way, and how Trump's own social media posts also make it look like Trump was using SNAP for political leverage. Well, yesterday, U.S. District Court Judge John McConnell seemed to agree. The judge told the administration to begin paying full SNAP payments by, today, saying, quote, "Not making payments to them for even another day is simply unacceptable." The judge pointed to Trump's social media, the changes in payment amounts, and the administration's failure to follow previous orders, and said, quote, "Without SNAP funding for the month of November, 16 million children are immediately at risk of going hungry." The judge said, "This should never happen in America. In fact, it's likely that SNAP recipients are hungry as we sit here." If you're on SNAP, experts say not to expect payments immediately because it normally takes a couple of days and because of how the payments normally process. However, a statement from the office of California Governor Gavin Newsom said, quote, "Following 2 lawsuits filed by California and other states and a coalition of others, California families are beginning to see their full SNAP benefits restored on their EBT cards. Earlier today, a court ordered the Trump administration to immediately issue 100% of funding for 5.5 million California SNAP recipients. Following the regular process for providing CalFresh benefits, benefits are now beginning to be available on recipients' cards, so that families can again access the food they need." Meanwhile, the Trump administration appealed to the First Circuit Court of Appeals based out of Boston. This is not a court where Trump has a lot of his own appointees, and based on what's being said in court, it seems unlikely that he'll have better luck at the appeals court. One reason the appeals court is likely to be less than receptive to Trump's claims is the concept of irreparable harm. The judge found that irreparable harm to SNAP recipients would occur if payments weren't made, for reasons that should be obvious. The order to pay in full is a pretty big departure from the guidance earlier in the week from the administration, which was then corrected with newer guidance a couple of days later. Sky Perryman, the president and CEO of Democracy Forward, indicated they would keep up their legal pressure through an appeal and said, quote, "This immoral and unlawful decision by the administration has shamefully delayed SNAP payments, taking food off the table of hungry families. We shouldn't have to force the president to care for his citizens, but we will do whatever is necessary to protect people and communities." At time of recording, there's no real telling what the Trump administration is going to do next. If you're on SNAP, it seems like you've got some good news, but until you see the money show up, I would try to plan for more disruptions. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.